Welcome to Pre-First YouTube channel. I'm Sarah. I'm starting this channel and this will be the first video in the series of fixing my new car. I don't know what I'm doing. The comment section is open for you if you want to give me any advice. If you specifically own a Mitsubishi FTO and an auto one, comment section. Let's reveal the car. Let's have a look at what I bought back in November 2024. Car tour! So I filmed this overview when I just came back from Jet Fest, so early summer. That's why there's writing on the bonnet in chalk pen. So we've got cloudy headlights, horrible indicators, look at those. The paint is rattle canned and you can see there's a sticky patch from where I used to be when it defected. There's a smiley face from chalk pen left over. There's so much dust in this car where it's matte black and just attracts loads of dust. Here's the rear. We've got some crack on our rear light, tail light, and the pink was definitely not there. That was just some fun. The aerial pops up, which is good. We've got some Evo 9 wheels, but the brakes aren't doing so well. Same with this side. You can see there's a lot of damage on the roof where the paint's just not good. And the window deflector on that side. So yeah, I've closed up to the indicator again. I really hate those, and you can see how bad the paint's cracked on the door. So inside, I have stripped a little bit of it out at this point. So there's some things missing that were definitely there, like that door handle's missing. And so far through the interior in this video, all I've done is make that top left bit black and then pull the ceiling out, because if you don't know, there was a massive rusty hole in the ceiling when I got it that needed fixing. It's like an FTO thing. I'll post a video about that soon. I also upholstered the center armrest because it was pretty rank when I got it. I was kindly gifted a stereo by a friend, so that's in there too. This is the original inside. There's so much red in it. I actually hate red, and I didn't think about how much of a problem that was going to be, because it's really difficult to get red paint out apparently. The rust isn't that bad for it being an absolute bargain of 700 quid. There's no cats, that needs to go back on for MOT. Not gonna lie, I filmed this so long ago, I don't really know what clip is coming next. So, I'm looking at the back. It's crusty. Oh yeah, the sub came with it, but it wasn't wired in, which turns out to be actually a challenge. Looked underneath the boot, can't see much rust, so that's good. The sub's not bad, but turns out that the guy that owned it before, I think, took the door speakers out. The aerial pops up, which is good. And then you can see I'm taking some trim out. There's a hole in the floor, apparently, underneath where the rug was. So if we pop the bonnet, let's have a look inside. The red does continue on the inside as well. I feel like, am I going to struggle getting it open?
Just like taking
Probably.
it before.
She's trying hard. See how bad the paint is from here. There we go. Big strong.
It's so heavy.
So there's a new bonnet because the old bonnet apparently rusted through, and the engine bay is like the rest of the car, red. There's lots of polish all over it because I polished my headlights and it flicked everywhere. Anyway, I've put a new radiator in already. There's a strap bar in, which is quite nice. You can see in this clip the engine's really low. It shouldn't actually be that low down because the lower engine mount is completely gone, which is like one of the first repairs that I did to it. So that's the inside. Is the aircon is missing completely, and there is definitely an intake leak somewhere. Slam! There's also some hefty panel gaps that will be getting fixed. So that's what I bought. So when I decided what I wanted, because I was like, right, I want a Mitsubishi FTO. That's what I want. It took a while to find the one that I got. So I didn't want one that was completely rusted through, but I did want one that was a bit more of a project, a bit more like a lower price end, because I had a little bit of budget to get it to a good standard, and I wanted that experience as well. I wanted to be able to fix it myself. So the kind of bracket around we were looking for was around the £2,000 mark, because that seemed to be where they were, that they weren't completely rotten through, but they had some issues. I think they all have issues, but that's like the line where we found was good. So I was looking at a few, not many come up obviously because they're quite rare. So it took me about like maybe 3 months to find them. I booked to see 2, but they sold before I got there, just because I had to like see it on the weekend because I work. And then there was this guy who is fondly, he's Lee, Kent Lee, he is fondly known as, because he lives in Kent. He's a massive FTO fan. He had 3. So we went, he was like, hi, because we're in this group called FTO Nutters, which is like a Facebook group. If you are an FTO nutter, you will be in the Facebook group, and they are so kind and so helpful. I cannot thank them all enough. They'll like give you so much advice, like sell random bits, etc, etc. But we were posting on there like, I don't have an FTO, looking for an FTO, and then Lee was like, hey, come down, it's not listed for sale, but you can come have a look at this one. And I was like, down, let's go. So Kent's like 3 hours away-ish from here. So we all got in the car, me and my partner was like, yeah, let's go see this. Went and saw it. I don't know whether I had stars in my eyes or what, but I couldn't, in my mind, I just saw like the gleaming potential that this thing had. Completely ignored the fact there was so many other things wrong with it. So yeah, that was like last November. Saw it and I was like looking underneath, checking the rust, taking bits apart, like where can I find, like the rust is like got this, the main thing on this. Looking for any of the issues that it had. And there are issues. Main thing is it's rattle cammed black, and it still is to this day, because it's a big job getting a paint job done, and I'd rather get all like the bump bits and like side skirts done first, because then I can paint it all in one go. It's going to be like a complete respray because the paint's coming off.
I just watched it back. Am I drooling? Am I drooling in that?
But yeah, he was like, yeah, well, 700 quid or 750, I can't remember. I was like, sold, let's go. So we got this thing, driving it home. I've never been scared in my life. I was like, this tin box is gonna kill me.
I also forgot that the wipers did not work, so they looked like this for like the first 2 months.
But it got me home. It drove home from Kent. And obviously I was like absolutely buzzing. I was like, oh, this is great. Got home at like 11 p.m, like put it on the driveway. Woke up the next morning, went to check it out, went to turn it on. Didn't turn on. I was like, I've bought a lemon, I've broken it, it's gone, this is it. He sold me a dodgy car, some Kent geese. He hadn't. As it comes. We then, if you just turned it on a lot and then like gave it a bit of a rev, it would turn on. We're like, oh, maybe it's like the O2 sensor, maybe like it's over fueling and it's not calculating it right. So for like a few months after that, we just like we just turn it on and rev it to shit for a bit till it warms up, and then it's fine. So it's like a cold start issue. But then we do fix it, and it turns out to be the stepper motor. But I've basically bought a car that doesn't start reliably at this point, so that was something that needed to be sorted.
Anyway, that's the project car reveal video. There's a lot of videos upcoming in the future. Well, it was a good car, like mechanically. It just has a lot of like little quirky things that I have had to fix. I'm currently in bed because I threw out my back pretty much trying to change the brakes, or laying on the bonnet. I don't know which one it did, but it threw my back out because I'm old as shit now. But tune in next time. Follow my Instagram. I've got pretty_fast_FTO on Instagram. Not because it's fast, but because the name of the channel is Pretty Fast. And I have a TikTok as well, which you'll see me post cringy TikToks on through all of my journey. The next video is probably going to be fixing the roof rust hole, because lots of you have been asking how I've done that. So tune in for that. Thanks for watching. Bye.